Hey everyone, my name is Jared Wensyel. I'm an Anglican priest in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm really excited because I'm about to become the first executive director in the history of Pax Dei for Nuba. Pax Dei for Nuba is a ministry that got started a few years ago in 2020 when Bishop Ndudu from Sudan, from the Nuba Mountains, came over to the U.S. for medical treatment and walked into a church in Harrisonburg, Church of the Incarnation, Harrisonburg, Virginia, and with his family just to worship. And church members came to introduce themselves and were like, oh my gosh, this is a bishop from Sudan. And so this started a deep partnership with his diocese and with the work he was doing, important work. They built a school, they've been working on peace mediation efforts, training of teachers and pastors and Christian leaders. And so all of this important work that Ndudu has been doing as a diocese, we came alongside of him to equip him and his diocese to be able to do this work more effectively. And so now we're excited because we're actually ready to expand a little further than just the Nuba Mountains. We're going to rename the ministry from Pax Dei for Nuba. We're going to rename it Sudan Church Partners because we want this to convey that our hope is that all the work that we've been working on in the Nuba Mountains will expand to impact the whole province of the Episcopal Church of Sudan. So that's our goal moving forward. And with that, I'm excited to be the new executive director. So I would love if you could be praying for our ministry as I step into this role. This is the first time they've ever had a staff member. This is the first time I'll be working remotely, and so just be praying for my transition into this new role. Would ask that you'd continue to pray for Bishop Ndudu. He's someone who continues to travel regularly to Sudan, but because of health issues lives in Harrisonburg, and his health issues are making it harder and harder for him to return. But he continues to do this important work, and so I would just have you pray for these health issues, have you pray for his ministry, that he would continue in spite of opposition. Over the years, he's faced a lot of opposition. He's regularly faced threats to his life, but he continues to feel a deep call to continue this important work. So please be in prayer for him. Recently, they planted a new diocese out of his diocese, so it's Diocese of Hiban. You can be in prayer for them as they continue to establish their work. And right now in Sudan, it's just kind of a mess, honestly. There's a lot that's up in the air with the civil war heated up last year. And with all of that, alliances are shifting between different groups. And it's really hard for us from the outside to understand exactly what's happening right now. But just please be in prayer because just last week I was at a conference with Sudanese leaders and I ran into someone and she said, yeah, her cousin died just 2 weeks ago in Khartoum. So this is really, the war there is heating up. It is actively a problem. And so please be in prayer for the Church of Sudan, that they would continue in spite of war, in spite of difficulties, in spite of opposition, to be able to preach the good news of Christ. Thank you.